Hey, do you ever just have like a sneeze and then like lose it? It's very unsatisfying. I just had that happen right before I started recording this video. Anyways, my name is Jonathan Pinto. This is my second video on this channel, and today I'm gonna talk about, I think, why I make art. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I feel like it's something good to introduce the channel with, or at least introduce myself, because, I'm a painter, I'm a drawer, I dabble in filmmaking sometimes, and I don't know, I just like to make stuff, and that's the end of the video. That's the reason. I like to make stuff. No, but I just, I don't know, I sometimes feel as if I'm just like, as I addressed in the last video, I don't feel like I've ever been like a very open person when it comes to like how I'm feeling or like my emotions or what's kind of going on in my life, or I don't know, just any little thing about me. But and it sounds like cliche, but I do feel as if I'm better able to express myself and better able to get my ideas out there via painting or like, I don't know, just any sort of creative thing, because it's like I can say more with my like work than I can with my words, which is kind of counterintuitive because I'm literally sitting here saying words, but whatever. And that's the thing, is that's why I'm here right now, because I want to get better at using my words to, I don't know, like pair with the art, because I feel like having context and kind of knowing a little bit about the artist, or like where the art is coming from, adds to it. But anyways, that's a whole other thing. The thing is, the reason I make art is because it's a way for me to get these ideas out, get these feelings out, these emotions out in a way that is impossible with words. Like, I can't describe some of my work with words. And you can see me at shows whenever like people come up to my table and ask me about my work. I give like the dumbest answers. Not because like there isn't any deep meaning behind it, but because it's hard to express like what's going on in these images, what's going on in these pictures without like, I don't know, just look at it, I guess. But I don't know, I'm trying to get better at it. And like I said, I've always been kind of a closed person, and art and creative activities in general just allow me to, I don't know, get ideas out there. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to be clear, I guess. Like, I have this drawing of a dog, like with a human body, and he's walking a guy. And people always ask me like, "What's this about? What does this mean?" And I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to like, I don't know. I just don't know how to talk about my work in a way that I feel like is effective, which is, I guess, why I'm a painter in the first place. I guess I'm a very imagey thinking person. Whenever I try to, I'm better at drawing things out than I am at explaining them. I've said the same thing like 17 times in this video already, but and I feel like other artists can relate or can understand what I'm saying, but it's just a difficult thing, to express yourself and be open, and like, I don't know, like I guess in some sense I'm just like, it's the most honest I can be with myself, with the public, with my friends, my family. The most honest like portrayal of me is through my work, and you can see like where I'm at in my head, or how I'm feeling, or what's going on with me just via the work. Whenever I may be closed off or not being open about those things through my words or my actions or my face, because if you know me in person, I'm generally like a very jovial person. I don't know how to describe it, but I try to be like very nice and uplifting, and that's just like my character. But sometimes, it's hard to like to drop that, to let people know, like, sometimes that maybe I need help, or maybe I'm not feeling a certain way, or I'm not feeling as up as I'm portraying myself. But I think I think the art is a good way for me to, I don't know, let those feelings out. And honestly, like, it helps me deal with them too. It helps me process them. Like I said, like, it's not just being honest with people and observers. It's being honest with myself, because like I say I'm closed off, but like it's almost like I'm also closed off to myself. It's almost like I I hide from myself behind my own like uplifted personality, and I hide from myself from my own feelings, and I hide from like what is going on with me, and I let it out through the work. I let it out, and I think about it, and I mean, a lot of times it's weird because I'll make a piece and it'll be about, well, I would know what it's about. I'll just make an image that I think looks cool, that kind of evokes something within me, and then later on, after the piece is done, that's whenever I'll know what it meant, or like what it was about. Like, there's a wise man once said to me, his name's Jim, that when it comes to art, like, there's no such thing as bullshit. Am I allowed to cuss on YouTube? Yeah, I don't know, whatever. But there's no such thing as bullshit. There's no such thing as like, just making stuff up after the fact. Like, the art doesn't have to mean something while you're making it, and oftentimes, for me at least, the meaning comes afterwards. The meaning comes once I've already finished the work and I've sat with it for maybe a week or two and kind of like processed in my own head, like, oh wow, this is what I must have been going through whenever I was working on this. And that's just generally how it goes. And it's helpful. It really is. I feel like I'm my most at peace and happy and like fulfilled whenever I'm making work at a consistent rate, because that way it's like I can be honest with myself in a way that I feel like I can't be if I'm not. And yeah, I don't know. It's just something very personal to me. And I don't know. And I'm lucky enough to have sustained it long enough that I feel like I have some level of ability to get across what I want in a way that I think looks good. So that's a plus, and that's people seem to like, which is also a plus, which makes me feel good, because it's like me being honest with myself, and my honest self-expression can like lead to other people like kind of maybe seeing something in themselves that maybe they weren't looking at, or maybe they weren't being honest about with themselves. My whole idea of my work is like I make it, and this is like, I guess all art is like this, but I make it like almost vague enough, or like open-ended enough, that like you could look at it, and I hope that any person who looks at it could glean something of their own off of it, could take something home with them that is personal to them. Because like I obviously have my own intentions when I'm making my work, but almost like, as much as I'm saying how much it means about the honesty to me, it almost means more to me to think about like what other people will gain from it, what other people might, I don't know, like I said, take home with them, like, and maybe change something in themselves, or see something they didn't see, or just, I don't know, maybe just like how it looks. And either way, like, I just want to, I don't know, ignite something within people. But when I say that, I want to ignite like self-reflection. I want to ignite introspection. I want to ignite just looking at yourself and in an objective way, and like understanding where you're coming from in a deeper way. And like, this sounds all like super head ass and like fake deep, but like I guess this is like how I think about it. Like, I'd hope that, and I feel like all artists hope this. So like, no, I don't know if any of this is special to me, but like I just want people to be honest with themselves. I want people to be self-aware. I want people to like know themselves, and I hope that my artwork can bring people closer to knowing themselves, because it brings me closer to knowing myself. And that's about it. That's why I make art. Um, I don't know. It's a process. It's sometimes it's draining, but like ultimately it's fulfilling. It's something that like makes me happy and makes me feel good. And I mean that may be even reason enough. Like just something that makes me feel good, something that makes me happy, something that I enjoy and maybe can bring joy to other people. And hopefully that joy comes through like a step, like maybe that hopefully that joy comes from like maybe just inching closer to your own self-actualization through an enlightenment, through like a glint of self-understanding that you gain through looking at my work, and the self-understanding that I gain whenever I make it and go through it myself. Wow, I don't know. I think that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you if you listened to my rambling just now. I don't know, I hope that, I don't know, people will enjoy maybe getting to know me a little bit. And yeah, I'm going to just keep on making art. I'm going to keep on getting closer and closer to fully knowing myself. I'm just going to keep on keeping on, and I hope you do too. Anyways, until the next video, which will probably be in, I don't know, day, tomorrow, next day, who knows? I don't know. Whatever. I'll see you soon. Click.